So if you've been watching any number of videos on this channel, you probably know that I'm a big fan of zebra pens, and I really like the Blen pen in particular. Recently, Zebra released a new Blen, the first variant on the Blen, and it's called the Blen Multi. It's a 3-color pen that uses the Blen body. Have it in 2 versions. This is the 0.7 millimeter, and this is the 0.5 millimeter. It's sold in maybe about 5 different colors: gray, this kind of seafoam, a black. I think there's a pink and a dark blue maybe, but a few different colors. They all have the same 3 colors, and it's a red, a blue, and a black. No pencil, so it's not a 3+1 or 2+1. It is a 3-color pen. The Multi is about $5 to $6. The pricing is a little bit confusing since they're only sold in Japan, so you are importing them. But if you buy from Amazon Japan or something like that, it's about $5 or $6. They'll probably be a little bit more when they're sold here in the US. The retail price, if you could see from there, is 400 yen, so about a little over $4. So the fact that you get them shipped for $6 is pretty good. The body has a lot of the design elements from the original Blen, which is, if you recall, why the pen was so special. It was designed by an outside design firm called Nendo, and they did some very cool stuff. It has the grippy area up here with those shallow little divots for grip, plastic body, integrated clip. So the clip is sort of one piece, which is great, because it looks very cool and it's very low profile. If you break the clip, you can't replace it, obviously, but that's not really a big deal. The multi-pen system, sort of the buttons at the top, which was extremely well done on the normal Blen, have been replaced with these sliders. So you have a slider here, no slider here, another one here on this side, and then the black is this, which is pretty cool. This one you can pull up if you want, or you can just push that down. There's no release. The only way you could release is by pushing one of the buttons down. Nice little bit of branding there. Not too much to see here on the sticker, but you will note there's a new refill type called the SNC07 or the SNC05, which we'll get into in a minute. The front piece is now metal, and this just adds a little bit of style to the pen, and I guess it looks okay. I don't really know why they went with the metal this time. I think the pen was pretty cool beforehand, but it's a slight variant on how it was. And it does have a little spacer there. And one of the big attractions of the Blen is the pen was designed to never have any rattle or shake. Just like, listen. No tap, no rattle, no shake. That's one of the big tenets of this pen. And it's true with the Multi. Like, they didn't mess it up when they went with the Multi, which I think was something very important to the designers of the pen as well as Zebra. So that's really good news. And little features like that circle here, which prevent any sort of tip rattle, are some of the provisions that were put in place to prevent any degradation in performance when they went to the multi-pen. Opening the pen up is very easy. Twist apart here, all plastic, nice big thread, so it comes on nice and easy. It never cross threads or anything like that. It's just really nice performance. It never loosens up. I'm very happy with just how the pen is built. And again, there's that pretty simple design. This it looks like it's chromed plastic, this piece right here, but it really does feel like metal. Here are those refills. Like I said, it's called the SNC07. That's a new refill for Zebra. It's kind of a standard multi-pen size. It's SNC07, this is the SNC05, and they're sold in blue, black, and red. They are available in Japan as refills since they are kind of small. And they are that emulsion ink, so they don't last super long. It's kind of like a gel type refill. There's not a whole lot else to say about this pen. I would say go back and check out some of the videos I did about the original Blen to talk about some of the finer tuned features, which I may not be recalling offhand right now. Like, it has a weighted tip. And I think one of the reasons this piece is metal is because the original had a brass insert here to add weight towards the tip. was as you have more weight towards the tip of the pen, it gives you a more stable writing experience, and it's also more comfortable. They couldn't do that with a multi-pen because the way a multi-pen works is you have 3 tips kind of crowding out the front area. So instead of adding a brass weight, they went with this metal piece. I still don't really like how it looks, but I do appreciate the functionality it has. Like I said, only sold in 0.5 and 0.7 millimeters, no 1.0. That would be kind of the dream pen for me, because I do really like the Jetstream Multi in a 1.0. I don't have any of the blends handy, unfortunately. Obviously not shooting under ideal conditions these days, but I'll try to follow up with some reviews in the coming weeks with the blends next to the Blen Multi. I will say the pen is not substantially wider than the Blen. So if you like a standard pen diameter, you know, this one's like a 13 or 14 millimeters, right around there, then this is a good multi-pen for you. It doesn't get gigantic. It's larger than a standard pen, but not huge. And that's one of the really nice things that Zebra did with this pen. Here's it next to a Zebra Grand, which is probably a little bit more common of a pen. You can see it's definitely wider, no question, but it's not gigantic. I'm not a big fan of very wide multi-pens, and this is right at the maximum width for me. Anything past this would be too wide. So quick writing sample. This is the Zebra Blen. It's called the Blen Multi, and it's a 3 color. This is the blue. There's also a red, and obviously the black. It is a Zebra emulsion ink, which Zebra uses a lot of the time on some of their nicer pens, and really nice color saturation. It's a very smooth, very consistent writer. I really think the emulsion ink is quite solid, and I would definitely recommend it. There are going to be some other options, which is a standard refill size if you do want to swap it, but I really don't feel the need. These are really good performers, really smooth, and no problem keeping up. If I want to write with a pen all day, a Sarasa emulsion, sorry, not a Sarasa, that's the gel, a Zebra emulsion is definitely one of my top picks, especially lately. Just for comparison purposes, if you're trying to figure out what to get, I tend to like the 0.7, which I go a little bit broader. It was helpful for me as a lefty, but there is the 0.5, which is still a very good writer. And here is the 0.5. I'll do the 0.5 in blue next to the 0.7. So you can definitely see a difference. The 0.5 is, I wouldn't say it's not smooth, but it definitely has some more feedback. You could feel what you're writing on more, but you still get a really nice color out of the 0.5, and it's still a very good performer. The pen has no problems keeping up with you, which is really quite nice. So this is the Blen 0.5 millimeter, and here is the Blen 0.7 millimeter. 0.7 definitely has a broader stroke to it, but it's not crazy. It's definitely good for day to day. And these do not tend to pick up any gunk at the tip the way most of the gel pens out there tend to do, which is really nice. It's just a well-behaved ink with a really nice color saturation. So the original Blen came out at the very end of 2018. It was definitely one of my favorite pens of 2018, and I used the blends a lot through 2019, especially as I was able to swap the refills and find a really nice Zebra 1.0 millimeter refill to put in there. I did a video about that, and now I was really excited to get my hands on the multis, and I can't say I'm disappointed. I'm happy with these. I don't like the body design quite as much as the original. I feel like the original just had so much character, and it was just so fun to use that it's still my favorite, but these are definitely one of the better multi-pens I've used lately, and I definitely do recommend them. They'll be a little bit hard to find in the US for the coming weeks, but I will say when they do arrive, I would definitely recommend you picking them up if you like the multi-pens or you're a fan of the blends. So that about covers it. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments. Thanks for watching.